it? I mean, you can understand why a lot of people, and of course the Ukrainians and those on those eastern border countries, want action to be taken. But I mean, there is the very real potential that we could just escalate this.
Yeah, so of course, and that's why I'm saying I'm not advocating a strategy. I'm saying there's a contradiction. Because if you actually look at the broader commentary, you've also got this weird situation where the neocons in America in particular, but also some of the people who were most enthusiastic about, for example, the war in Iraq from the UK and so on, are almost saying, oh, look, you know, our chance to rehabilitate Western intervention is a good thing, and we're the heroes and a straightforward kind of good versus evil, all of that sort of thing. But then actually, it's not a great sign of united Western intervention. That's all I'm saying is it's contradictory at the very least. So the problem, I think, for the West is, despite the rhetoric, there are tensions, and there are tensions about what to do, who's going to do it. One has to be, on the escalation point, and just following on from what you were talking about before in terms of morale, you know, one of the things that maybe we don't quite understand entirely is there is also some, you know, there's a lot of support for Putin in Russia. We know because there's only one side of the story, that's true. But even if you talk to people in Eastern Europe in general, it's not as though they feel as though they want to be very much part of the West. But there is some suspicion that, you know, is this the West playing politics in the region? And so I just think it's slightly more complicated when you kind of dig deeper.
Yeah.
And a little bit of, not a sympathy for Putin, but certainly some tensions around NATO expansionism from the past. So I think that's I think if we go beyond the headlines, it's always a bit more difficult.
Yeah.